all about the healing. What up, though? What up, though? What up, though, with my peeps? Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Cross Watcher, General Read, fitting in where it get in. Day ones, day twos, new news. I love you. I love you. But I got to get into this reading. Like, share, go ahead on the like right now. Share, subscribe. Subscribe. If you have not subscribed, subscribe. It ain't gonna cost you nothing. Go ahead, subscribe. And also too, for y'all that haven't subscribed over to my What About, go on ahead. It's in the description box. Go on overhead to the What About. That's the all signs. And y'all who are subscribed, y'all make sure y'all go over there. Even if you don't get a notification, go over there and hit and show some love over there on the What About. Right? Put in the comments just showing some love for the What About. All right? Right. So with that, let's get into it. All right. To make this quick, okay, about you. You are someone that you are leveling up. You are hot and popping. You are rising. You are a rising star. You are a mouthpiece, a think piece. You are very relevant. You are a force to be reckoned with. You are a voice ahead of our time. You are a spirit ahead of our time. You are wisdom ahead of our time. You are a role model ahead of our time. You are a light being, a light worker, a light bearer ahead of our time. You have people, places, and things. You have a coven. You have an association. You have a cult. The card not here at this time. However, the energy is here. You have somebody, some peoples that you have been running from. You have escaped. You have evaded. You have outsmarted. You have outdone. You have one-upped. You have won. The last yesterday reading was the victory. You have won against these people, places, and things. You have avoided these people. You have walked away from these people, not looked back. You have stood business on these people. You have stood on business with these people. And in the interim, in you doing so, these people are drowning themselves in sorrow. These people are addicted to substances. Every time you run, every time you evade, every time you win, every time you stand on business, they run to the substances. They run to the candy. They run to that thing that is going to make them, that's going to help them escape. Ah, okay. Okay, I finally realized that at that moment why I keep getting this substance card. It keep coming out. Even in my own personal readings, this card keeps coming out. But now I get it. This card is coming out because these people are utilizing these substances to escape. to escape the fact that you've won, to escape to numb them, to numb their feelings, to numb their inadequacy, to numb that they can't siphon from you, they can't take from you. So they go to that substance to escape, to run from their feelings and their emotions, to not feel, to go numb, to go into another timeline dimension, to get away from the pain that they feel. Because ultimately they've made this battle, this thing against you, this personal thing that vendetta that they've made against you, they've made it a do or die situation. I hate talking in code because y'all know I'm a true speaker. I like to just go ahead on and speak, tell you what it is. But I'm already being suppressed. I'm already being, in a holding pattern. So why give them more? But it's a do or die situation for them, where it is for you living your life, you're moving on, you're moving forward, right? Not perfect, not without struggle, not without hardships, not without things going on, like without lifing. Because right now life is lifing for everybody. Just because it may be better, you may be better off than some people, you may be better off than most, doesn't mean you still don't have your burdens that you have to carry. It doesn't mean that you don't have struggles, don't mean that you don't have things that you have to go through. Everybody. And I have to remind the collective, I have to remind you, come out of that stinking thinking, because just because you see somebody and they smiling and you seeing people, they, and it's as if they don't have nothing going on, that they don't nothing happens to them. That's a lie. It's not that nothing is happening. They're not letting things think that things that's happening to them, they're not letting that dictate their day. They're not letting that dictate their life. They are moving out, having faith in not what they see, but faith in what God said they can have and what they can be and who they are. And so those are two different people that go through life and allow life to life them to a point where they low vibration, crying all the time, worrying all the time. Because what is those things going to do? They're not going to do nothing. Life is going to life for everybody. Everybody going to get something. Everybody going to get a burden. Everybody going to hold something. Everybody. There's nobody that's going to be immune. It's according to how you handle that burden that you hold. All right, so I got to pull out of that because I do not want this to be long. And if I continue on, that's going to be a long, it might be inspiring, motivation, but it'll be long reading. Okay. So we got that. They're trying to escape. They're using those substances to escape. They have built a habit now. Because they can't come for you. They can't get you up under their skin. They can't get you up under their foot. They can't get you up under nothing. They can't get on top of you. They can't control you. They can't get the upper hand on you. So they utilizing substance to escape the pain. Because they can't get you up under their thumb. That causes them great pain. Because they have not placed you in the right perspective. You never was supposed to be up under their thumb. So if you was never supposed to be up under their thumb, and they trying to place you up under there, they placing themselves in this situation they in, that's on them. They want to place you in a predicament you never supposed to be in, and God is not going to allow you to be in that situation. So they're trying to force something to be what God said it's never going to be. So they, you know, anyway. Okay, so now what we do have is the crazy card again. So this is the same individual. They keep popping up. They popped up in this one. So we're talking about this person again. This energy. It's not a person. It's an energy. It's really an entity that has jumped in this timeline, jumping through people. It's an entity, and this person, this card is really not the same person. It's the same entity. It's the same entity, but this card, when it keep coming out like here, is different people that's in your life that's under the guise of this card. So you may be thinking it's the same person, but it's not. This card is demonstrating different people that this entity keep jumping into because it wants to get you up under the thumb, up under. And so the actual person that this entity is using is utilizing substances to evade what they're going through in their body, not having control over their decisions and choices and decisions, that this entity is taking control and hijacking them and making them do whatever they want them to do, utilizing their body to do their bidding, right? And they're utilizing drugs or substances to be able to get through this time in their life. However, when it comes to you, what this breeding basically is about, in a nutshell, is they're trying to steal from you. They're trying to steal. This says intellectually, but they're trying to use divination to, what did I get? They're trying to utilize divination to find out what is your next move? What is your next game? Where's your next level up? Where are you leveling up at? And I just told you that you winning. You've won. Some of the people, places, and things did not realize that you had already won, and they feel, they just keep. It's a formality. They just keep on doing the same stuff. It ain't even reaching you. But these people realize that you've won. They trying to use divination now to figure out where is God leading you? Where are you going? Where are you leveling up to? Where is this next glow up? What is this next property? What is this next success? What is this next thing that you about to enter into so they can steal it? And it's saying intellectually because they know it starts in the mind. It starts in the mind before you can tap into physically doing it. It taps into the mind. So they're trying to tap in to where you are going, where God has you. But see, God said what they doing, trying to tap in and all of that other stuff. God said that that has ended. They will, from this point on, they won't be able to tap in and figure out where you going, where you headed. Because like I explained to you in that last reading, in yesterday's reading, if you have not, go see it. Go watch it. Because I explained to you that the next phase, you are harboring, you are holding, you are you are possessing supernatural gifts, supernatural knowledge, hidden knowledge within your DNA that's hidden within you that nobody knows, not even you. You're not even going to know until you start actually doing it. That's how deep God has hidden this thing from you, so, and from these other people. But they're trying to utilize old way of finding, old ways of tapping in, trying to figure things out about this supernatural ability, this supernatural talent, this supernatural wisdom, hidden knowledge, wisdom, whatever, clarity, whatever it is that God has, because it's out of this world. It doesn't, whatever this is, whatever it is, and I explained it more in that last video yesterday. God said that's a done deal. They think they're gonna be able to do that, but they're not. Matter of fact, God said, I spent a lot of time and effort in hiding that. And now it's time. It's almost time for you to align with that gift, to be able to operate in it, do it, and for you to be able to do what you're supposed to be doing at a time such as this. Is very, very important. And if you are actually one of the collective that want to go further, go deeper into spirituality, then you will know that this time, this year is very important. A lot of things are going to happen that we don't know. We don't have an explanation, but it's a lot of theories. It's a lot of things, a lot of books out, a lot of knowledge, a lot of things that was said and documented for a time, for this year, for this time, for the things that we're seeing right now. They have, it's a lot of knowledge, a lot of knowledge and wisdom out there to try to understand what's happening and has been documented to happen at this time. And you are part of that. What I'm picking up, you are part of it, but they're trying to get to it before you know it, before you they're trying to get it. They're trying to get a hold to it and take it from you before you even know what it is. But God says no, not this time. No. Because God needs you to be in position, needs you to be ready to align and be able to operate. That means your body got to be right, your mind got to be right. You got to be at a certain frequency to be able to align with God, so God can immediately give you the gift, the knowledge, the anointing, the mantle, the direction, the instruction, everything at one time. And it's already in you. You're just waiting for God to lay hands on you. That's as easy as I can say it, express it. Lay hands on you. Miraculously lay hands on you, and you will know. You will have instruction. You will have acceptance. You will be and have a knowing of what it is that you are supposed to be doing. But as it stands today, you have people, places, and things that is really gonna, you are really gonna feel watched. You're really gonna feel like somebody is watching you, watching your every move. You're gonna feel like everywhere you go, someone is invading your privacy. Somebody is watching you. You're being documented. You're being, and it's gonna be true. But God has you. Yeah. Yeah. This unhinged, snapped, crazy person, which is really an entity within this person that's going crazy. Because the entity, of course, knows that it's something different about you, but still, it's being hidden by. It's being hidden. The entity don't know. They just feel it, but they don't know where to look. They don't know where to get it. They don't know where it is. It's just when the entities see it, it's just illuminated all over your body. They can't take all over. They can't take control over your body. They're trying to pinpoint what it is so they can tap in to directly know what gift, what is it going to target, what is it going to do, the information off of it. And they can't do it because when they look and they look at you through spiritual eyes, this entity, it's all, your body illuminates. It's all over your body. It's no one pinpoint place. They can't see, and God intended it to be that way. Their only intention is to steal and take from you, to rob you, to try to take what it is that God, you have worked so hard to get to where you are. You don't even know why. I tried to explain that to you in the other reading. Why life have been so hard for you. It is because of this thing that's hidden. This power, the superpower, the supernatural gift, talent, or ability that God has hidden from you. It is because of that. And it's some type of game. Let me clarify game. Hold on. Okay. So what it's giving me is that they're trying to tap into this game, this level up. They're trying to tap into that, and they're trying to tap into your energy, tap into your essence, tap into areas they have no business tapping into, to try to steal this thing. But God already have it. Well, God said, game over, enough is enough. We can't afford to keep playing this game with you. So what God has done is, when they try to tap in through divination, or they try to tap in and try to look and trying to search and try to find and try to dig in and invade your privacy and all these, they're going to be combated with chaotic energy. It's just going to, once they start tapping, it's just going to be chaotic energy after energy after energy just flowing. That's the only thing they're going to be able to get from tapping. Is going to be an instant backfire, instant chaotic energy. And that's where this is coming in, where this person is constantly running to, subsistence to avoid. They're trying to avoid this chaotic energy that they keep tapping in, and they keep getting this energy. They're trying to avoid it. And your ancestors, your angels, your spiritual guides are right there standing to make sure that chaotic energy, once they tap, once they go across that boundary, once they try to siphon or come towards you in any type of way, they're going to be met with all of that chaotic energy, which is going to backfire upon their life, upon their mind, their soul, and their spirit. And it's going to make them back off in such a way that immediately what they're going to find, what they're going to run to, is those substances to try to escape. Is what this is giving me. And this person that's this entity is attached to, they not gonna last too much longer under that. They're not gonna last too much longer on that. And the only reason this person is able to utilize this person and certain people around concerning you is because of rejection. They feel like you abandoned them. They feel like you left a wound with them. They felt like you abandoned them, you left them, and you went off and having a glorious life. You going off to live your life, and you left them hanging, but you didn't. They got it all mixed up and messed up in their head. You didn't leave them. You stayed with them and gave them a chance to get their life right. They chose to come against you. They chose to place you on a pedestal. They chose to say that you was better. They chose to look at you like you was better. They chose to, place you on that pedestal and then resent you for it. You didn't ask to be put on a pedestal. 9 times out of 10, you was their friend, you was their lover, you was their husband, you was their wife, you was their whatever in their life. But they chose to place you wherever they placed you and resent you for it. You had no choice but to back off, create boundaries, and go on about your life, because you can't have a marriage, you can't have a friendship with someone that is constantly putting knives in your back, constantly trying to hurt you, constantly trying to play games and compete with you. You have to, at some point, you have to wake up and choose you. And that's what you did. But this entity is utilizing that wound to jump from person to person, utilizing their body to run them down, utilizing their body to control and manipulate and make them do things to you, all based off of that wound that they have, that wound that they won't heal. Because the wound didn't start with you. The wound started in their childhood. But they refuse to deal with their childhood. They refuse to deal with those wounds. So now they have wound after wound after wound, and then here you go. And they did you the same way they did to other people. But you chose to pull up. Say, deuces, I done had enough. I choose me. And you went on about your business, and that wound, that very wound, when you say deuces and you turned your back and you went on about your business, that very wound consumed them. Because your wound, along with all the other wounds that they had not healed, it consumes them so much so that, because those other people, they done something to those people. Them other people, they were able to get the upper hand and get revenge and, hurt them back and hurt them in some type of way. But you, no. Deuces, I'm pulling up. Enough is enough. I choose me, and I'm going about my business. You can put as many knives in my back as you want to. I'm going to take them out, and I'm going to keep on moving. I'm going to take them out. I'm going to clear the wound, and I'm going to go on about my business. How many times you put them in my back, I'm going to pull them out. I'm going to pack them up, heal them up, and keep on going. You're not going to hurt me like you hurt the other people. You're not going to do me the way you do the other people. I'm not going to stand for that because I choose me. I'm valuable. I know who I am. I know where I stand. And I'm not going to allow you to do me the way you do other people, not even allow you to do me the way you do your own self. And if I have to rise above to show you what it means to pick you, what it means to choose you, what it means to love you, what it means to hold value in yourself, that's what I have to do. And if that wounds you and hurts you, that's on you. I'm just a showpiece. I'm just a role model. I'm just I'm just a person I'm a trendsetter. I'm just supposed to show you the way. Now, whether you take it, you can take it or leave it. That has nothing to do with me. I'm doing what God has qualified me to do. Not you, not your friends, not your coven, not this entity. But what God has told, what God has said, has qualified me for, that's what I'm going to do. And so be it, and it is so, right? So, with that being said, that's what this is about. In a nutshell, they want to steal. They want to take. But this thing that they want to take is this take from you. No. So again, God is trying to tell you that there's something special within you. There's something about you that's special. You are special. When are you going to accept it? When are you going to acknowledge it? You're not like everybody else. You are a special breed. Not talking to everybody. I'm talking to somebody. I'm talking to somebody that know that there is something within them, but they have not acknowledged it. They running in some type of way. They running from it. Your time is up. Stop hiding. Stop running. And I'm not talking about from your gifts. You're doing your gifts. You're doing your talents. You're doing that. I'm talking about that special anointing. That thing that people keep telling you, nudging you, and you keep not wanting that responsibility. But it ain't even that. But you're going to have to acknowledge that one thing for you to actually get to the higher thing that I'm talking about. That supernatural thing. It's something else that you have to acknowledge to even get your mind right to accept this. So let's get to it. Let's get to it, collective. It's nothing to it but to do it. Let's do it. All right, so with that, if this is your message, say, I'm scared, but I hear you. If this is your message, I'm scared, but I hear you. And if that's you that's scared, let it go. Fear is an illusion. There's nothing to be scared of. Everything about this is already in you. You already doing it. You already have the energy. God has not awakened that what I'm talking about in you. But God knows that you have a fear. You have to let go of fear and give God the faith that He needs to show you this thing, to position you and get you ready. All right. So with that, put that in the comments. Let me know if you watched it all the way through, because I want to see the people who watch it all the way through. And like, share, subscribe. Hype, hype, hype it up. All right. So with that, I'm sending you love. I'm sending you healing. And Trinity is